Now, if you want to get ready for Borderlands 4 and know how the builds are going to work, this is going to be a quick guide on letting you know how important is firmware in Borderlands 4 in regards to making any build. Welcome back, Vault Hunters. We're going to be taking a big dive today on this brand new firmware system. The developers have talked about it. There's not much information, but guess what? I got everything you guys need to know right now to be able to be ready when that day comes and you're playing and you reach the moment where you need to make that decision for the firmware. So, what is firmware? Borderlands 4 firmware is a system that's going to add powerful set bonuses on certain gear slots. Think of them like mini perks that stack up more matching pieces you have equipped. But there is going to be a twist. Does not apply to your primary weapons. Instead, firmware can only show up on these 5 different gear. That's going to be the rep kits, ordinance, class mods, shields, and enhancement. That means that you have max 5 potential firmware slots in the entire build. So that is very important to know because no matter what you can do, you cannot go beyond 5. So this is going to be able to force you guys to make a good decision on what exactly you want, what bonuses you need, or what exactly you're looking for to have that beautiful build for Borderlands 4. Now, let's talk a lot about the different tiers on the firmware that you're going to be able to get. You have minor bonus, which is going to activate with just one piece, usually a small stat buff that will increase cooldown or extra ordnance damage. Major bonus kick in with 2 pieces. Think of a stronger flat boost that is going to push your core ability power. And then you got, of course, the bonus. That is going to be the big one. This is the full bonus at 3 pieces at the same firmware set. You unlock a unique effect like missile strikes. You can trigger a skill or lifesteal when your HP drops very low. So that comes very handy. But what about the different combinations that you could possibly have in Borderlands 4 firmware? I'll show you guys in a bit. Besides creating a build that potentially is going to give you a lot of bonuses, it's going to give you extra damage, what else can we do? Or what do we do? Do we spread all 5 different to minor bonuses, or do we go for 3 of like to be able to get the full bonus of it? Now, when you get a firmware, you'll start seeing firmware slots around level 25, and it keeps scaling all the way through the end game. Once you finish the main campaign, the stakes gets even higher. That's when the ultimate Vault Hunter mode unlocks, where more powerful and exclusive firmware sets apart the dropping. So while you can start experimenting with firmware early on, the real chase starts ultimate Vault Hunter mode. So anyway, so let's get into the customization of building that perfect build. What should you do at the beginning? Maybe focus later on. Let's talk about the first transfer machine. This is going to be what you need. This is, of course, your best friend in the late game. Once you beat the campaign, you unlock the ability to transfer firmware from one piece of gear to another. But there is one simple catch. The original gear gets destroyed, and any firmware already on that target piece will be overwritten. So this means every firmware transfer is a high stakes decision. You're literally sacrificing one piece to upgrade another. It is expensive, but if you're chasing for the perfect setup, perfect build, of course, that's going to be worth it. I'm sure it will be when you are trying to get something that is just going to give you more power. So a couple of firmware build strategies that I can give you is you can either go where with a 3 and 2 options. Either go full bonus, 3 pieces, one major bonus, which is going to be the 2 pieces. That's going to give you a power of synergy. Now, if you want to go in a different route, you can go 2, 2, and 1. This is going to give you 2 major bonuses and 1 minor for more spread out benefits. So think about it. Then you got an option 3, which is going to give you a 5 unique pieces. Yes, 5 different pieces, all minor bonuses, which is less specialization, but is going to give you that flexibility. It might give you different options, might give you different buff somewhere else. So instead of going full power bonuses, just maybe there is a chance that you could go 5 individual, which is going to give you a different playing style. So of course, each play style has its pro and its cons. All bonuses usually change gameplay significantly, like launching a homing rocket or restoring health when low, but stacking major might make you better at pure DPS or survivability. So experience at your own will and let me know, drop it in the comments below. What do you feel so far about the firmware, how it is, how you're able to strategize it? With this, guys, there's been a lot of good feedback in regards to how the firmware is. Some of you guys have said that the firmwares are set bonuses that you can get on non-gun gear. It sounds like game's version of anointments, but a cleaner and more build focus. And that is what Borderlands 4 is going to be about. It's having that build, chasing that perfect build, or chasing that build that is going to give you different type of bonuses that is going to make you OP on whatever type of enemy resistance you're getting against, or whatever you want to buff for your own build. It's going to do that. And just having a combination of all your gears and that weapon on the side, of course, firmware, remember, does not apply to weapons, only to gear. Firmware was built for endgame. You got the ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which you're going to be able to go with rare firmware sets, and core machines, which is for farming specific bosses and loot, specializations, long-term account, wide power progression, peerless loot, and invincible bosses for future content. That is what we're going to be able to get. So firmware is not just a gimmick thing, guys. This is actually going to be the foundation of Borderlands 4, and that is something everyone that's playing the game, either you're solo or co-op, you're going to be able to chase for the best build or that perfect firmware pieces that you definitely are going to need. Drop it in the comment section below. Do you like this update? And can you not wait until the game releases? I'm very stoked about it, and I hope to bring you more videos about this game. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.